Doing Bhagavad Gita chapter wise summary, and we are on the concluding chapter, that is the Moksha Sanyasa Yoga, liberation through renunciation. These are the verses where Lord is winding up with the entire summary of the Bhagavad Gita, motivating Arjun and giving him the key points of the entire Shastra. So let us prepare ourselves for this knowledge by sitting straight, head, neck, backbone straight in one line where the energy flow is maximum. There must not be any energy blockages in the body. When the body is still, sits still with hands locked, the mind, which is called as a monkey mind, settles down quickly. So every day a spiritual sadhak definitely sits for some time quietly, practice stillness. Let us withdraw our mind, which has a habit to go in the past again and again. Discuss the past, because the present is not very interesting for this person. For those people who are not enjoying their present moment, present tense, they normally have a tendency to go in the past. Let us withdraw our mind from all future anxieties, present confusions. So mind is in the present moment. Mind is unattached in the present moment. In the present moment alone, life happens. We focus on our breath. Just observe few breaths, inhalation, exhalation, without judgment. Entire attention on observing the breath. Even few breaths, if we observe properly, the mind becomes fresh, detached, in the present moment, formless, available for this kind of subtle knowledge. Whatever lingering thoughts are there at the background, go away when we chant loudly and when we understand the meaning of the mantra. Then the mind focuses on the meaning and reaches the pointed, because all the mantras are something about praise and asking from the God. Om.
Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunatu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Gajananam Bhutaganaatisevitam Kavittajambhupalasaravakšitam Umasutam Shokavinašakaranam Namami Vigneshwarapada Pankajam सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः सावरं जङ्गमं व्याप्तं यत्किञ्चित् सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः चिन्मयं व्यापि यत्सर्वं त्रैलोक्यं सचराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं हरि ओम्
Hari Om. Thank you, Lata Rajshekar ji. So we are doing the concluding chapter, which is the summary in retrospect of the entire Bhagavad Gita. Before we start today, let us, from our deepest heart, pray for all those boarded that aeroplane, Air India, and pray for the Sadgati. And once we have prayed, let us also resolve that we will not keep talking about it, because spiritual sadhak not only prays from the deepest heart, but also learns from the event. And our chapter name is Moksha Sanyasa Yoga, liberation through renunciation. So what are the learnings? Learning number one is that one question we should not ask after listening to so much Bhagavad Gita, that why Bhagwan you are doing this? You are doubting Bhagwan's intention. He knows what is the best, when to send people on this planet, when to take away. He has better plans than what we think. And just think, positive think also, that when we will disappear, how many people will give Sadgati? 10, 15, 20, 100, 200, 500. Here, these people have got Sadgati wishes from not only entire nation, but entire world. So don't you think that, that these are the positive things to think? Second thing is that in Mahabharata, there is a dialogue between Yaksha and Yudhishthir. There Yaksha asks one question. There are many questions. There is a very beautiful book. Those who want to online order, please order. These are rare books of Chinmaya Mission, Yaksha Prachna. Very, very beautiful book because the questions are very, very profound and simple. And Yudhishthir's answers are extremely deep and profound and simple in short sentences. So Yaksha asks him one question that what is the greatest wonder on this planet? He says that every day people see people dying, but still they think they're immortal. This is the greatest wonder. What is the learning from this? That I am also a mortal considering body, mind, intellect. And because this chapter is Moksha Sanyasa Yoga, we have to remember that we have to renounce everything and go, disappear, cannot take anything. So the possessiveness, Ishavasyam idagam sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagan, tena tyaktena bhunjita ma kudak kasya svidhanam. Why are you possessing when everything belongs to God? First verse of Ishavasya. This entire resort, this entire earth is resort of God. When we go to a resort, sometimes we take tissue paper, napkin, chappal from the resort, shampoo bottle, soap, nice one. God says, okay, okay, no problem, take. But suppose you go to resort and say, I want to take the TV only. Then, some manager is there in the reception. He says, I like this manager. I will take this manager. Many people who come to Kolad, they like our cook and they say, I want to take this cook only. See, if you try to do this, then Bhagavan says, I will show you. No owner will like that you suddenly take his bed only. I like the flower pot, I will take the painting only. Who will like? No one will like. If you are the owner, you will say, what? If the maid servant says, this is my house and I will take away this sofa, you say, what are you telling? So God gets very angry when we become possessive and say that this belongs to me, including a person. See, objects we are okay, but then we think this person belongs to me. Bhagavan says, no, this person belongs to me. I have sent this person on this planet for a particular duration. As you go to a resort, you book 6 nights, 7 days, 3 nights, 4 days. Check out time, check in time, clear. So, very important learning is that Yaksha said this, that this is a wonder. And after 2005 years, 2500 years, Yaksha smiled that yes, really true that this was a wonder, but after 2500 years, he sent one person. And that's the reason Siddhartha Gautam is a rare person on this planet where he saw decay, death, old age. We see so many times decay, old age, death, but nothing happens to us. Still we are holding on, not renouncing, not letting go. He said, I want to renounce this kingdom, one young, beautiful wife, child, and went away. People came and asked his wife, very interesting, that how did you let him go? He told that I am going out to find solution for suffering because there is suffering. This decay, old age, death is a big suffering. If I hold on to when people die, there is a big sorrow. So much sorrow. And she told that is a very beautiful dialogue. She says that I am so confident about Siddhartha because I know him as a king, as a warrior, and as a person. He will not come back till he finds the solution. And that is the philosophy of Buddha, that there is suffering and there is the cessation of suffering. And after he got enlightened, he came back giving discourses to his own palace. And then his wife asks him the first question. She didn't say, I missed you. Why did you go? You should not have gone. There is a 3-year-old child. 3-year-old child. He told, did you get what you went for? He told, yes, I found out something which can lead to cessation of suffering forever. And what is that? So when there is a dialogue of Buddha that he says, who are you? When he was asked, he said, I am the path. So this sannyas is a path. He didn't say I am enlightened. He said I am a path. And she said that can I walk in this path? He told yes. And then she asked him, Will I get something more than staying here? He said, yes. By renouncing this, you will get something which will be eternally fulfilling. And then she and her 3-year-old child goes and walks with Buddha and becomes monks. So, the chapter name what we are discussing is Moksha Sanyasa Yoga. We have to practice, first of all, by understanding clearly what to renounce, when to renounce, how to renounce. First step, no, I want to abandon family. I want to let go my job and business and go in ashram and stay. No. Bhagavan says renunciation of insistence and resistance to the result what is happening. No. Why God this created this? This is called as resistance to what is happening. No, this shouldn't have happened like this. So many people, young children. But insistence on this is how world should be running. God knows how to run this world for eternity. He knows how to run and how to withdraw. Second renunciation is renunciation of like dislikes. Atma is akarta abhokta. So, till now we have covered following things. Distinction between Tyaga and Sannyasa, point number 1. Point number 2, 7 topics of Sattva, Rajas, Tamas were given. Those who are writing this must flash in the mind. What are the 7 topics? And now the topic, what is very interesting topic, what Bhagavan has taken up in from the last session is, do your duty by knowing what is your duty. And the most controversial topic what we took is that how to know what is my duty. Bhagavan says, very important, those who are writing, Swabhava leads to Swadharma. I must introspect very deeply 100 times. I must not decide myself what is my duty as a wife, what is my duty as a grandparent, what is my duty as a son, what is my duty as a daughter. I must take support of the Shastra. How to introspect? First of all, I must think whether I am Brahman type, Kshatriya type, Vaishya type, Shudra type. Simple logic to use. When I'm sitting alone, whether I feel like reading a book, whether I'm a thinker, planner, contemplative, meditative person, preacher, teacher, these are the things I like, then I'm a Brahmin. Suppose I am a administrator, ruler, leader type who can control things and get things done, then I am Kshatriya type. Suppose I can create wealth, resource management, then I am a Vaishya type. And suppose I am an implementer, executor type. You tell me what is to be done, I will do it to efficiency. Then I am a Shudra type. And Bhagwan is telling now long topic, because this is the most confusing topic. I can understand God, Avidya, Maya, and all the process of creation. God, this, that. What is my duty in this situation? This is where Arjun got confused. So I must not assume that I know my duty and I'm doing my duty in the family, I'm doing my duty in the job, but it might not be the duty. Pratyavaya dosh means I'm not doing my duty properly. So I'm not having peace of mind after 30, 40, 50, 70 years. Still my mind goes here and there because maybe the duty is not being done. So Bhagavan says, first of all, understand your duty. And then if you do your duty, now there is a beautiful topic continuing, that if you do your duty properly, understanding your swabhava means intrinsic nature, intrinsic temperament, then what will happen? You will reach perfection, number 1. Second, many people think that they are doing duty, but how the duty is to be done? By as a worship, that topic we are going to take. What is the meaning of perfection and what is the meaning of worship? Very important pointers. So as we discussed many times, when Bhagwan says Tat Shrunu, we must listen more carefully, write down notes and understand what is the topic. Tat Shrunu. Because most difficult topic to understand in life is my karma and my dharma. All other topics I can, discuss and talk why this, why that happened. But what is my dharma and what is my karma? This is where Bhagavad Gita starts and ends. तो स्वे स्वे कर्मण्य भिरत समसिद्धि लभते नरः स्वकर्म निरत सिद्धिम यथा विंदन्ति तच्छृणु. I am going to tell you, by fulfilling your duty, born of the innate qualities, that is swabhava, human being reaches perfection. Perfection means fulfillment. Now hear from me how one can become perfect by just doing one's own duty. So very important topic, because I may be doing duty, but my attitude may be different. It may be burden. It may be something I cannot avoid. I want to run away, but then I'm just doing it. That is good, but I will not attain perfection through it. And what is perfection? Guruji has given practical tips. One level of perfection is samadhi, moksha, liberation. That we understood, but now we are going to take practically when we see in our day-to-day life what is perfection. So when I do my duty, quality of work, efficiency, dexterity in action, this leads to self-development and this leads to success in life. Yoga karmasu kaushalam. So whatever I do, taking bath, brushing teeth, cooking, washing vessel, brooming, there must be complete mind and hand coordination. And then efficiency, dexterity in action will come. So quality of the work will go up. Many people sing, but Lata Mangeshkar sings with some quality. So greatness is not doing in extraordinary things. Greatness is doing ordinary things extraordinary well. Like we used to see, Gurudev used to write, how he used to fold the paper, how he used to cut the envelope, how he used to fold the napkin, everything perfect. Purity of mind is the second level of perfection. Moment I will do my duty correctly, there will be peace, clarity, and balance. So suppose after doing some work, my mind is not peaceful, I don't have clarity, why am I doing? There is no equanimity, then I am not doing my duty correctly. These are the parameters to check. What will it happen? Self-evolution, peace of mind. Because if I am not having peace of mind, this Shastra knowledge will only be as an information. It will not be useful to me in my day-to-day life. I may have heard 30 years, but my mind is not peaceful whenever I am doing anything. And that peace of mind is the effect of doing the duty properly. Abidance in the self, third state, joyous, fearless state of inner beatitude, happiness. So three things: success, peace, and permanent, fearless, unbroken happiness. This is just by doing your duty. So Bhagavan says you need not go and meditate. Now he's going to take meditation topic also. But right now Bhagavan is telling Arjun, now as the concluding chapter, do your duty. In whatever situation you are into, whatever family you are into placed, whatever are your relationships, whatever is your ashram, do your duty by understanding your swabhava. That is very important. What is the ultimate state of perfection? Fulfillment in and of life. This is what Bhagavan is guaranteeing. Sam siddhi labate naraha. Just by doing swe swe karmanya bhirata. Very interesting word. Swe swe karmanya bhirata. Just do your duty. So I must ask regularly one question. What is my duty? My duty when I go for brush properly. If I don't brush properly, I will have to go to a dentist at the 35, 40 year of age. How to attain perfection through action? Now very important topic. I may be doing my duty properly, efficiency would be there, perfect, but the attitude is not worship. So Bhagavan says, by resolving that work is worship. If I am listening now, it is a worship to God. If I am talking, it is worship to God. If I am bathing, worship to God. If I am doing some job, worship to God. If I am have to send some email, worship to God. That if the attitude is there, that's the reason we see Gurudev, Guruji, Swamiji, when we see every action, they are so perfect, careful. Even in one photograph, If Guruji's one sleeve is folded, he say, no, no, take another photograph where he will do proper sleeves and then he will sit. Hundreds of photographs every day, but perfection in every moment. Because work is worship. Now, what is worship is the main important question. So, Bhagavan describes what is worship. By performing one's natural occupation, one worships the Creator, from whom this entire creation has come and is going to go back. This entire creation is pervaded by Him. Ishavasyam idagam sarvam. Even when we are sitting on a chair, like we must say thank you after getting up mentally. You allowed me to sit, even though my weight is 120 kilos. First thing what Guruji after getting up does that closes the fan because he's seeing he's doing service. Whole night is roaming goal, 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 ghum raha hai. Thank you very much. So what is worship? So I do work, but then whether that attitude is very important because entire karma yoga is about attitude. Attitude yoga. So now we will see levels. There are 4 levels of worship. Worship is an attitude of surrender. And what is surrender? It is not, no, no, I will surrender. Surrender is not an action. Those who are writing must note it down. Surrender is not an action. Surrender is an understanding. What is our understanding? Total acceptance. Actually, there are 4 A's of surrender. A. First is paying attention. Only when I pay attention, I understand. Second A is acceptance, total acceptance as the person is and as the person is not. Like sugar, salt, chili. I accept sugar as sweet, that is its nature. So what is that attention? I understand the nature of the person. I understand the nature of the world. I understand nature of God. I understand my own nature. This is what Bhagavan is telling us. Tat Shrunu. The third A is affection, because everything is God only, and the fourth A is appreciation. This is total surrender, and then gratefulness comes. Where there is total surrender, there is total gratitude. What are the 4 levels, 4 attitudes? Number 1, I do actions out of sense of a job, earn livelihood, pleasure. Level number 1. My action is an expression of earning something. I want to earn appreciation. I want to earn society, fame. I want to earn power. I want to earn pleasure. I want to earn money. So I am doing a job. Sincerely I do. So that is also level number 1. Because the action is an expression. That is a very beautiful way Gurudev puts it. Action is an expression of earning something. I want something from the action. Second level, I do actions out of a sense of duty, family and job. What is the expression? My action is an expression of duty. This is to be done. For punya, for chitta shuddhi, for getting something that I do not know. This is to be done. It is to be done. That's all. Third level, I do action out of love. Example, mother does for her child. A father's example is normally not taken here. And Sachin Tendulkar's love for cricket. Cricket was not his profession. He said it was my love only. He can talk whole day on cricket. If you listen to his interview, sometimes, instead of looking into all this kind of negative news, sometimes I must go on YouTube and listen to Sachin Tendulkar's interviews. You will be surprised that he remembers so many things of every innings and how he got out and who was bowling and who was fielding and who was standing where and how he watches the ball and so many interesting stories, because where there is love, there is complete attention. Why we are not able to pay attention? Because all these 4 A's are very important. Where there is love, my attention is there. The mind gravitates towards what it loves. My action is an expression of love and service. Third level. And fourth level, I do action as worship of God for all. Jagata Ishati. So, Ashtamurti Bhru, Ramana Maharishi says that some people do puja of some statues at home. That is very important. And some people do puja of people only whom they are in touch with. For some people, puja is an action. What is recommended here is that make all actions as puja only. Every action of sitting, talking, sleeping is a puja, because through every action I must gravitate towards Him, either self realization or God realization, whatever is my goal. But Arjun says, I don't like my duty. What is to be done? I don't like this person. I don't like my family. I don't like my job. I don't like my business. I don't like my neighbor. My problem is that I don't like it. Now, and what do you like? I like somebody else's duty. I like, see, that person is such lucky. He's a manager, I'm a peon. I don't like my duty of serving tea. No, he's earning so much of money, I have to cook whole day. I'm just only a homemaker, some people say. What do you do? No, I just cook. I don't like, basically, when I say that I just cook, I'm only a homemaker, means I don't enjoy my duty. So what is the next verse? Very important one. Bhagavan says, Shreyan Swadharmo Viguna. परधर्मात स्वनुष्ठितात स्वभाव नियतम कर्म कुर्वन्नाप्नोति किल्बिषम. So very important point. Bhagavan says that this happens so unknowingly, unconsciously, that basically I don't like what I'm doing. Why? Because I like somebody else. I feel no, that person is luckier than me. That person is involved in to see so many things. I would have loved to play. I would have loved to act. I would have loved to work. Those people who don't get opportunity to work, they think working in office is better than just cooking and being a homemaker. So everyone thinks that, and this is so important, because earlier also Bhagavan has taken. So now it's a summary. Paradharmat bhaya bhaya, Bhagavan says, and now it is a repetition of that, but in a different way. Shreyan swadharmo viguna means what? Better to do one's own swadharma duty, even though viguna may not be to perfection. So do not renounce your duty. Even though you dislike or obstacle comes, conquer like and dislikes. Swabhava niyatam karma, because this duty is your expression of your swabhava, your intrinsic temperament, nature. So here Bhagavan is telling Arjun, now he is going to close down this chapter, and now war is going to start. Copywriter, actor, cricketer, singer, banker, homemaker, teacher must do their duty. Teacher must not think, oh, I should become a singer. Singer must say, teacher is better. Then teacher think, no, this bank job is better. Banker person say, no, that job is better. No, some homemakers are they saying, no, working is better. Working say, no, actually staying at home is better. So my dear Arjun, do not go to forest and meditate right now. Go and fight the war. Bloodshed will be there. World war. Lakhs of people died. This was one family dispute between two cousins of Hastinapur division. I want Indraprastha, I want Hastinapur. But during that time, entire Bharatvarsh, all kings were involved into this war, because there was no chance. Either you join my party or I will destroy you. Do not do Brahmin's duty because you are a Kshatriya. And very important point, learn to dedicate action first and then meditate, because this is another problem. Some people say, no, I want to meditate, but I am not doing my action properly. Fighting is in your blood, because you are a Kshatriya. And Guruji says that the deadly poison of the serpent never kills the serpent. Worms crawling in the wine never gets, drunk. In the same way, the swabhava in each of us cannot kill oneself. So what is your swabhava? You have been practicing. You have been creating and earning lot of astra for last so many years, 13 years. Kurvan napnoti kilbisham. Then you will not incur sin. So why Bhagavan is telling again and reminding him? Because in the first chapter, Arjun told that if I fight this war, if I kill my cousins, I will incur sin. Bhagavan says, no, this is your duty. If you do your duty, sin is not incurred. What is the meaning of sin? New vasanas will not be formed and old vasanas will be exhausted if you do your duty properly in whichever situation you are. But it must be done in this way, with worship and with excellence and efficiency. Do not think my karma is ordinary. This is another problem. I don't have any limelight. See, another person is having so much of limelight. I have no appreciation. Another person gets so much of appreciation. I just do and do no merit. No one asks me. I just come to Chinmay Mission and my job is to put the chairs. My job is to just do some background work. And some person goes on the stage and then becomes a, you know, runs the entire show. That person's job is better than my job. I am only a cook, sweeper, homemaker. I just cut vegetables, put chairs. No, no, no. Bhagavan says, Paradharmat Swanishtutat. That means Paradharma, you even if you like it, don't copy it, even though it is the best. Because everyone has a precise place in this universe. So in whichever work you have got, if you are a sweeper, then be the best sweeper. If the sweeper thinks, no, no, this is a bad job, this is a low level job, and those who are having high job also must not think that this is a low level job, I am having a better job. Everyone has specific purpose, everyone is important. Do not condemn anyone, do not compare. Even if you do it to perfection by hook or crook, it will incur sin. If you do somebody else's job, even though perfectly, it will be sin. And if you do your job, then it will not be sin. You will be liberated. Do not try this. Gurudev's story is there. When he was studying with Tapan Maharaj in Uttar Kashi, one day he saw that, one person was standing in Ganga. Those who have gone to Uttar Kashi, Ganga water there, Gangaji's water is ice cold. Staying there in Ganga water for 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes itself is a big task. One person was standing on one leg for hours and Gurudev told, see, I am learning Vedanta, Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita. I cannot stand like this. One day he went and he got unwell. So Tapan Maharaj said, this is not your Swadharma. Your Swadharma is to study. That person's Swadharma is that, he can stand. No, no, he is having more Siddhi than me. So Tapan Maharaj said, that is his Swadharma, this is your Swadharma. He cannot study and Bhagavad Gita Upanishads as you are studying. He can stand because some people compare, Arey, that person is having better body than me, that person is having more money than me, that person is more lucky than me. And this happens so unconsciously that we always compare. So now this topic, before we complete, there is another challenge. Some people say, okay, that is okay, but suppose I am born in a family which is a problem then. Suppose I am born in a smuggler's family. Suppose I am born in a butcher's family. Suppose I am born in a terrorist family. Then what? When I will do that duty, I will get liberated. Bhagavan addresses that also. Because why he addresses this question? Because Arjuna has asked in the 3rd chapter that why are you telling me to do this aghora karma? Aghora means just imagine that he has to kill his guru, he has to kill his grandfather, he has to kill his cousins. For what? One place of Hastinapur. Sahajam karma kaunteya. So suppose I am born in smuggler's family, butcher's family, then my duty suppose is hanging people. Suppose I get a job in a jail, that those who get phasi, they will be hanged. That is my job. Then my job is go to the border and kill enemies. My job is to get difficult tasks. My job is to fight. My job is to ask a doctor to give injections. My job is to open the kidney, open the intestine. It is not a very interesting job. How much time can we see the kidney which is opened? How much time can we see the open heart? No, 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 no. Just close the heart and then put some clothes and nice perfume and then it is nice. Because some of the jobs will look so defective from outside. So I do not want to do my duty because it is aghora. Lord says, He kauntavya na tyajyate. Do not abandon your duty. Whatever duty you have got, now you continue with it. But with my principles, whatever I have told you in Bhagavad Gita, Sahajam karma, actions born along with me, propelled by my swabhava. Why? Because these actions, if I do it properly, then it will liberate me. If I do not do it properly, it will bound me. How? Because all actions are enveloped by faults, limitation, and some defects. All actions. How? Every action will give a result. Result will be finite. Either it will be punya or papa, chitta shuddhi, chitta malinta. And all actions are product of ignorance. So what is the channel? So this is called as ignorance cycle. Those who are writing must write down. Naishkarmya Siddhi, there is a book what Sureshwaracharya wrote. Every action what you are doing, it is coming from self-ignorance. How? What is self-ignorance? I do not know that I am body, mind, intellect. From this ignorance of self will come karta bhava, that I am the karta. The karta has kama, desire. This kama, when there is then there will be karma. And this karma means action. This karma will lead to karma phala. And this karma phala will lead to karma bandhana. So action will not liberate me. Action will only purify me. That is only job of action. Upasana will create concentration. Karma Yoga will create purification. And Jnana Yoga will create liberation. Even breathing, eating, walking, sitting has defects. What? There will be so many, like Jains, they wear this because while walking, so many creatures are getting killed. While breathing, so many virus, bacteria are getting killed. So when I am sitting, so many things are happening. So every action will have its own defect. Guruji says, in America, Indian problems are not there, but they have American problems. So if you call, telephone will come. If you call, TV will come. All Indian problems are not there. Fast jobs will be done. So don't compare America with India. No, no, in America everything is nice because Americans will have American problems. India will have Indian problems. So what is the moral of the story? Do not run away. Do not think grass is greener at the other side. Then what should I do? There is a choice between Swadharma or Paradharma. Follow Swadharma. This is very, very subtle because it happens unknowingly. Why I'm irritated, frustrated, not happy? Because I compare myself with other people. Change your attitude. What should be the attitude? Face and do your duty with Ishvara Arpana. Before action, Seva Bhav. During action, Prema Bhav. After action, Prasada Bhav. Arpana Buddhi, Prema Buddhi, Prasada Buddhi. This is the core of Karma Yoga. So Bhagavan is revising Karma Yoga. Result. What will be the result? There is one verse on this. One will read to actionlessness because I think that I do actions, I do everything. Bhagavan says, no, I am only doing everything. Your destiny will change. What is the destiny will change? My assumption that I am body, mind, intellect will change to I am Satchitananda Swarup. And when my destiny will change, then I will realize that action in actionlessness and actionlessness in action. And when that will happen, peace within and success outside is guaranteed. So let us revise this and complete this topic today. Summary of Swadharma and Paradharma. First of all, introspect. What is my temperament? What is my mood when I am alone? What am I thinking? This is the most important point. 50% job, introspect daily, Gurudev says. Find out what is your Swadharma. I am Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Bhagavan has given lot of parameters to check on Sattva, Rajas, Tamasa. Do your duty even though it is boring and aghora, war. Do not even say that no, that person's job is better than my job. Do not copy others' duty. I focus on my own work. Do work as worship. This is the most important one. And while doing this worship, then renounce anxiety, insistence, resistance to the result. And then Siddhim Vindanti Manava, peace and clarity of peace, clarity, and efficiency in action will happen, which will lead us for liberation. So today we stop here a little early because the next topic is about meditation. So Bhagavan has now revised what? Karma Yoga. Now the next topic is Dhyana Yoga, and the further topic Bhagavan is going to revise is Bhakti Yoga. So next 3 verses Bhagavan has revised the Dhyana Yoga chapter, 6th chapter. And what is the conclusion Bhagavan is saying is that how sannyas will lead to moksha. How this renunciation will lead to liberation. That is the chapter's name, Moksha Sanyasa Yoga. So I had taken once in, I think, COVID time meditation appointment with self. So these 3 verses I am going to revise certain topics from about meditation. Those who are doing meditation, very important topic. Those who are not doing meditation, this is the important topic to understand. What are the principles of meditations and what are the practices of meditation? 2 P's. So we will revise it in the next session and we will resolve that every day I will meditate for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour. Spiritual sadhak has to meditate because that is a process. Shravan, Manan, Nididhyasanam. Thank you very much for listening. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.